I mean, that could be Bubba Watson. That could be Bubba Wallace, Bubba Sparks. That could be Bubba Gump. Because one time I went to Bubba Gump Shrimp Company.
You can barbecue it, boil it, broil it, bake it, saute it. There's shrimp kebabs, shrimp Creole.
And my food was hot. I had to blow on it. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to all the subscribers and the members here on the channel. Don't forget to like the video. My name is Reese Waters, and I'm troubled. Trump administration, here it is. The government is back open. Trump don't got no events scheduled. He just hiding out. What y'all doing? Looking at memes? There are two presidents in this picture. I don't get it. I don't get it. Is that like, oh, now I got, wait, is that like because, Clinton, his future progeny inside of him, so inside of him is another president. Is it, I'm getting warmer? Give me another clue. Is he down there looking for paper clips or something? Did he drop the auto pen down there? I don't know. Time Magazine, they get a little out there. They get a little abstract sometimes. That's why I prefer like a daily. Oh, there you go. New York Daily News. I am deep throat. Does that mean Trump about to snitch or something? He gonna turn state's evidence on the hoax? Is that? Now I'm cold. I'm going to drain the swamp. Okay, now I got it, because this whole thing has been very draining on Clinton. I'm sure this whole thing no, that's not it. Bizarre Epstein files reference to Trump, Putin, and with Bubba draws scrutiny in Congress.
Why did this happen?
The latest tranche of emails from the estate of the late convicted PDF Jeffrey Epstein includes one that contains what appears to be references to President Trump allegedly performing, raising questions the committee cannot answer until the Department of Justice turns over records it has withheld. Hey, y'all, Trump coming. Hey, look busy. Hey, put that away. Well, just open something else up, anything. That wasn't it. That wasn't. Now we know. Now we know. Now, hey, whatever happens now. Huh? I wasn't looking at nothing. I'll show you what they was looking at though. Jeffrey Epstein asked his brother Mark whether Putin has photos of Trump blowing Bubba, which is Bill Clinton's nickname. I mean, that could be Bubba Watson. That could be Bubba Wallace, Bubba Sparks. That could be Bubba Gump. Because one time I went to Bubba Gump Shrimp Company.
You can barbecue it, boil it, broil it, bake it, saute it. There's shrimp kebabs, shrimp Creole.
And my food was hot. I had to blow on it. That's all I'm saying. Oh, hold on. Let me close the ads. Hey, Trump, stop dancing. Stop dancing like that. No, it don't look right when you dance like that. That's how we got here. Huh? I didn't read it. I didn't. Okay, it says, if Hillary can't satisfy her husband, what makes her think she could satisfy America? That was something that you said. Yeah. That was yeah. But how would you know though? Because it sound like something that you know firsthand is what it sound like. So he emphasized that the committee lacks sufficient information to accurately interpret the message. We're not sure actually what that's in reference to, obviously. So is it a joke? Is it not? Who's he talking about? We don't know. And which is why it's important for people to know that these emails that we got, they're from the Epstein estate, right? We got these emails through subpoena through the estate, and it pales in comparison to what the Department of Justice has to get us as a committee. Now, wait a minute. So what you mean to tell me is that the Department of Justice has the information that could illuminate all of this. But in order to do so and alleviate people's concerns and calm people's suspicions, they have to release more documents. Ooh, that's a situation. That's a situation. Nothing like the situation when you get home, though.
Are you gay?
How you gonna ask me a question like that?
You saying a lot without saying nothing at all.
Whatever they saying he did that shit.
No, because the thing is, the word "the" is doing a lot of work. The word "the" is doing a whole lot of work. They didn't say, does he have photos? Does he have the photos, which implies the existence of said photos. It would be like the difference between me asking you, do you have a soiled mattress? And do you have the soiled mattress? You know what I'm saying? One is fishing, the other is trying to get rid of evidence. You know what I mean? Those are two completely different things. And while we're on the topic, is this why you be so mad at Hillary? No, because you be like, lock her up, lock her up, lock her up. Is that so you could slide through? Is that what that was about? You know, hey, I'm not the one that told you call it the big beautiful bill. I am not the one that told you to call it the big beautiful bill. Not to mention, now that whole Clinton monument you had planned looks particularly bad.
You know, whether MAGA or Republicans believe it or not, they will never be able to get that image out of their head with Bubba. Ha! Where is Mr. Bubba been, by the way? Has anybody checked on Hillary lately? Poor thing. It's always these powerful men that just keep tripping her up in life. Even took her election. And it was over emails, remember? That's why she probably lost, over those emails Trump was so worried about. Now look who's the one worried about emails. Bye.
Oh yeah, that Hillary's emails thing came all the way full circle now, didn't it? Yeah. You done made her a sympathetic figure.
I never thought I'd say this, but poor Hillary. Poor Hillary. Could you imagine losing your man to a bitch and then that same bitch beating you at something you've been doing your whole life and they just decided to start doing this thing last Tuesday? If that's not 13 reason worthy, I don't know what is. So shout out to Hillary. Shout out to Donica Lewinsky. You know what I'm saying? The new superhead. Move over, superhead. We got super wig.
Did he say super wig? Super wig? Well, if you think about it, she was good at what she did. You know what I mean? So that at least at the one thing, you know.
Move over, superhead. We got super wig. And truth be told, if Donnie T was gobbling on Bill Clinton, aka Bubba, aka Big Beautiful Bill's knob, then we can pretty much guarantee, possibly allegedly, that he was gobbling on Putin's knob. Won't that make the most of sense?
This is rough. This is rough. You got to think about what Hillary Clinton must be going through at this particular point in time. Not to mention what Megyn Kelly must be going through at this particular point in time. She just went and threw it all away to excuse the nastiest of crimes with children, only for this to pop out the same week. You love to see it. You love to see it. Oh yeah, we still gonna have the footage, Megan. Yeah, we still got the footage.
As for Epstein, I've said this before, but just as a reminder, I do know somebody very, very close to this case who is in a position to know virtually everything. Not everything, but virtually everything. And this person has told me from the start, years and years ago, that Jeffrey Epstein, in this person's view, was not a this is this person's view, who was there for a lot of this, but that he was into the barely legal type. Like he liked 15-year-old girls.
Nasty bitch.
You gonna sleep here? Okay. You sure you want to go home? Oh, she found pictures in your phone? Oh, I've been there. Yeah, I've been there. Well, tell her, because it's almost the end of the year. So say you just wait until the end of the year to turn your life around. No, it didn't work for me, but, you know, you've made less work on America.
Donald, who's Bubba?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. It's Bill Clinton, right?
Yes.
And is it true that you blew on his saxophone?
I think I did, yeah, maybe I did.
How did this happen?
I got a call, and it was from him.
Okay, then.
Left at 3 o'clock in the morning. Nobody knew I was going.
3 a.m.?
And I said, this guy's great. I like this guy.
Then what?
And anyway, we go into the room. I said, turn the lights off.
Setting the mood.
And we start off, and I'm going down, and I see
And then?
really big.
Well, most things are big to you, so.
It is substantial. I mean,
So what happened next?
2 arms grab it, and I'm feeling my way up. Boom, here's this, here's that, everything.
Warming it up, I see.
Up. These are all things I learned. It's like a gas pump, right? Land is beautiful, but it's so dry.
Right.
Dry as a bone.
Got it.
I said, I got it.
Is that when you...
Go.
Wow.
And I'm going to open it up. I'm going to let him use it.
Aren't you a giver?
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Huh.
And all of a sudden, psh,
You mean he...
it just hit. Cleaned out.
Do you enjoy this?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, sounds like it.
By the time I finished,
Is this some kind of presidential mentorship?
I got to know him better than anybody.
Well, my only question is, why?
I just have to do it because I need it.
Oh, and also, who was taking pictures of this?
Just relax.
Well, I am shocked, but you always do manage to outscandal yourself.
That's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a great thing.
Well, now the whole world knows. It's a good thing that this isn't real. You know what? Actually, I don't really care. Be best.
Okay.
Now, speaking of Melania, so the question that was asked was, does Putin have the pics of Trump blowing Bubba? Does Putin have the pics? Now, it would make sense for Putin to have something because if I'm not mistaken, he and Russian state-run media put Melania on the Russian Summer Jam screen and you did nothing. I remember that. Right after the election, they went and showed her best work. That was their way of congratulating you, was exposing her to all of Russia. And our strongman president said nothing. So I don't know, man. He better have something. I can tell you that right now. Because if they did that in the lunchroom in a high school, you got to let your hands go. You know what I mean? If they put the projector on and then you know what I mean? You got to get suspended. You got to get suspended. Either that or you break up with her and you tell everybody she was for the streets. You know, that's your way of saying that, you know, you wash your hands if you really don't want to fight because you know you was going to get lumped up, which you probably would. So if you knew you was going to get lumped up, then you just be like, hey, I don't need that kind of trouble. She for the streets. But you act like ain't nobody. What the people saying? Just let that go. Don't even pay attention to what people be saying. You know what I mean? Don't even. All right. I'm not gonna lie, Trump being a throat goat would be the funniest scandal to ever hit American politics for so many reasons that it might actually break the minds of the entire country. I'm here for it. I've been waiting for 2 tweets all day. Clinton, I've never had relations with that man. And Trump, I didn't blow Bubba, but if I did, it would be a blow like nobody's ever seen before. I mean, if I'm honest, that is what you would say. That's exactly huge. You would throw huge in there. You would. That is. No, it was a lot more. Those are just the ones that I could read. Now, Trump, you did just announce that whole probe of Democrats and naming Clinton specifically with regards to the Epstein files. Why don't you just ask him? You know what I mean? Why are we doing all the runaround? Why don't you just, one day we all laying around, why don't you just, you ain't have to do all this. Is this like the presidential equivalent of checking their phone while they in the shower?
I don't mean to ruin your weekend with this information, but Ghislaine Maxwell also had a horse named Bubba. So there's a fun mental picture for you.
Oh, add that to the Bubba's list. Yeah, definitely. We got another Bubba. No, it's not better.
Also, remember how Steve Bannon was recently saying that they were all going to go to jail? That's very interesting because apparently there are emails back and forth between Epstein and Putin having an in-depth discussion about 2016 and, the special thing that happened in 2016.
That special thing that happened in 2016. Oh, do tell, this just gets better now, doesn't it?
Anyways, back to Bill Clinton and the horse. That is not a game of Would You Rather that I am mentally prepared to play this weekend.
No, just keep it. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Mm-mm.
I really do feel like I'm being a huge fucking buzzkill because I think this is the happiest I have seen y'all since that time when he was missing for 5 days. And the last thing I'll say is that there are a couple of countries that when they are done with their useful idiots, they like to take them out back in the yard and do the same thing that people used to do to their dogs when they got old and sick. And let's just say the dog who hasn't barked is old and sick.
That's interesting. This dog is old and sick. Matter of fact, we just got the news peg that he got an MRI and didn't even know what body part it was for. That's the situation that we're in. Now, I wonder what would be their preferred method. I wonder how they would go about it. Because we just had the highly publicized events in Butler, Pennsylvania. So it's not a whole lot that could happen without prying eyes. Because people, even on your side of the aisle, aren't exactly buying that one anymore. Yeah, the Justice Department that you rammed through despite everybody saying they were unqualified, that's who you would have to depend on for something like that.
Damn, that muscle memory something else. He wanted it all in his face. He just did it out of reflex. He wanted it all in his face. This is crazy, man. What's done in the dark always comes to the light. And you know what? I was really expecting TikTok to go ham on these videos by morning because on the Kirk situation, everybody that made a video, TikTok was coming for you. I almost lost my whole account. And usually when I post about Trump, you can't post about Trump. You even say the word Trump, your video is not going to get over 100 views. At least for me, it isn't. But this time around, I woke up to no violations, no flags, no nothing. Like TikTok is like, green light, go ahead and go ham. And I really want to go in, but I ain't gonna go too hard because I'm kind of scared just in case, because they might make an example out of me. I'm always want to have to be the example. But you know what I think is going on? He's cooked. He is definitely cooked because he normally has a backing where you can't even mention his name, but for nothing to be said whatsoever, he's cooked. They're sick of him. He done did so much stuff and they backed him, but at least we're agreeing on something. Everybody's coming together on the topic of the children. Thank you, Jesus. At least we can agree on something.
Now that is fascinating. Let's not brush past the fact that there is general censorship, which is exhibited under normal circumstances, and we just accept that that's okay. Let's not brush past that part, but certainly the lack thereof, because I'm telling you, these memes been flying, Trump. I ain't like, they ain't stepped in front of nan me.
So did y'all see the Epstein leak emails about our president giving sloppy to our former president? Ask him if Putin has the pictures of Trump blowing Bubba. Bubba is Bill Clinton. Donald Trump was blowing bubbles on Bubble. Since Donald J. Lewinsky took office, bro, this has been the fastest, slowest year of my life. He hasn't even been in office for a year. So much has happened. I have so many questions. Like, why does Putin have the pictures? And a lot of people are like, nah, this is bullshit. I get that. Listen, some things are too crazy to be true. Look at him just grabbing a handful of Bubba. Just can't get enough of Bubba. He hated Hillary for a reason. Handful of Bubba. And I make jokes here because that's what I do, but this is a very serious topic. The worst guy you know was best friends with the other worst guy you know, and we're all pretending like this is normal. Am I going insane? And people act like this is some Trump takedown conspiracy. Come here. There are emails from 2011. Trump took office in 2016. In 2011, Epstein was like, listen, he won't get that massage, but he be at the crib chilling with the kids, you feel me? He be at the crib posted up. He be at my crib. Hella. Am I out of my mind? I think I might be out of my mind. How are you guys not crazy yet? How am I the only person losing their mind?
And if you're not crazy yet, stay tuned. Jeffrey Epstein claimed he gave Russians insight into Trump. Newly released emails show the late offender's extensive network of foreign contacts whom he corresponded with about Trump's policy decisions. Nearly a month before President Trump met Russian leader Vladimir Putin in Helsinki in 2018, Epstein attempted to pass a message to Russia's top diplomat: if you want to understand Trump, talk to me. I got a question. Why wouldn't they just talk to Bill? You know what I mean? If they really wanted to. It seemed like either, because he was competing, so he didn't want to let. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense that he would have kept that under his hat, because it sound like Bill really had the inside scoop on that one. MAGA. Y'all all right?
I need a little help here, MAGA. I'm trying to get this straight in my head, so correct me if I'm wrong, but not only does your alpha male cult leader wear makeup, but he also blows dudes? Is that what's going on here? Because we got all these emails from Jeffrey Epstein released by his estate to Congress, and in those emails it talks about how Donald Trump blew a dude referred to as Bubba. Now, some people are speculating that that's Bill Clinton, which would make sense because there's videotape out there of Donald Trump rubbing Bill Clinton's junk and patting it. That's fucking weird. But you know, it puts some things into perspective now, and they sort of make sense. If this is true, if Trump blows dudes, then that video of Trump rubbing on Clinton's junk, that would make sense, especially if he's Bubba. But then also things like, remember during the campaign, Trump was going on and on talking about the size of Arnold Palmer's junk? That was fucking weird. And then, of course, he's always dancing to YMCA, which is like the gay anthem. And not only does he dance to a gay anthem, but he does that, you know, two-handed, double-fisted jerk-off move. Like he's giving a tuggy to two guys at the same time. Maybe he's, you know, that dance is based on personal life experience. I'm just saying, none of this is surprising. Now that we got those emails, it all kind of makes sense.
Now, we've been here many times, MAGA. Not that there's anything wrong with any of this behavior. It's the lengths that you would go to hide or obscure your truth. Has boxed you into a place where this is something you cannot swallow. No pun intended. Yeah. Should be interesting.
Edmaster69 sent $20. Really unfortunate that Trump has been outed as gay. This is definitely worse than if he with some teenage girl. Do you think he's a top or bottom?
Well, all they said is that he blew Bill Clinton. So does that count as top or bottom? I don't think that counts. So I don't know. I don't think that's real. It is funny though. The idea, well, hey, the signs were there. What's his anthem? His anthem is the YMCA by the Village People. That's crazy that like diehard Trump supporters called me gay, and then they went to the RNC where he was dancing with the Village People to the YMCA on stage. Like, self-awareness much? But yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. But he doesn't seem... But who knows, you know, when you go to Epstein Island, what happens on the island stays on the island. You never know, right?
I told you pick Macho Man. I told you to pick Macho Man. Now this is what you got. No, in the Navy wouldn't have been better. Corporal Bone Spurs.
But wait, there's more.
I can't 1000% verify this because I haven't actually seen the letter, but I saw a post that Mark Epstein responded to the Ask Putin if he still has the pictures of Trump blowing Bubba. He responded to that saying, Bubba is not Bill Clinton. He said that was an exchange between brothers that was never meant to be made public, and he wants to make sure that the record is clear that Bill Clinton is not Bubba. But he didn't say that there was a misunderstanding about the Trump blowing somebody. Like, he wants to clear up that the subject of the blowing is not Bill Clinton, but there is still a subject that was blown. Like, because he could have come forward and said, no, it was a joke. Trump never did that. And he didn't say that. He just said, Bubba's... There's a different Bubba. Where is Bubba? Where in the world is Bubba? Maybe Waldo knows.
Say what now? I know I didn't just hear what I think I heard.
Nothing bad can happen. It can only good happen.
Stop it. Get some help.
Hey, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Y'all still booing Trump? It's been days. No, you good, but just quiet down. I'm trying to make some content over here. I gotta give a quick shout out to my editors that have been absolutely killing it. My man Denzel, as well as Boz, who's been coming through crucial. However, they could use some help.
Help me! Help me!
You know, some reinforcements, a day off every now and again.
I'm so tired, but also hungry.
I should probably feed them and get them some fresh air every now and again. That probably would be good. I know it's been a while since I solicited for help, but I might be reaching out to some of you guys. So if you get an email like weeks after you reached out to me, don't be alarmed. And of course, if you have a particular set of skills and would like to join the team, hit me up at admin@ReeseWaters.com. Speaking of joining the team, congratulations to all of our members. We just recently hit 3,000. And you know what that means? No, not like the movie Mr. 3000. Although I will take Bernie Mac's career arc though. I will take that. No, it means a members live. Y'all remember how crazy it got last time?
Nasty bitch.
So be on the lookout for notifications for that, as well as discounts on merch. And yes, we got some new stuff out there. Is that a Kamala was right and a release the files? Oh, it's going to be FAFO when I hit the streets in this. I'm going to kill them this wintertime. Speaking of merch. No, I'm getting to you, Lee. I'm getting to you, Lee. I received this email from my man, Lee, who said, discouraged, depleted, can't find merch to meet it. Hey, Reese team, I woke up this morning ready to bless my closet with some Reese Waters gear, had my card out, playlist on, and my confidence high. I hit the site and got hyped to see those dope t-shirts and hoodies. That North Carolina blue RWT fire, the black discouraged, depleted, but never defeated shirt, instant classic. Now, the racism shirt, man, that segment alone deserves its own museum wing. Though Who Raised Y'all, which needs its own shirt, might be tied for first. But here's my problem. None, and I mean none of the shirts or hoodies come in 3XL. That's a personal attack on my confidence and my brisket intake. I'm a proud black man living in Arkansas, so you already know the struggle and the appetite. Can the 3XL brethren get some love too? I'm speaking on behalf of the discouraged, depleted, but never defeated, but definitely well-fed sized members of the channel. As somebody who used to always ask the clerks at Marshall's if this shirt came in bird chest, I know exactly what you mean, and that is something we will absolutely work on. Thank you so much for reaching out. You can always hit me up at admin@ReeseWaters.com. I'm going to be hitting you guys up for some year-end awards. More on that a little bit later, but as well as a Thanksgiving video, which I would like your input on as well. So check out the polls. You can catch them in the community tab, also via email. Is there any room left in the booing? Y'all got space? Upper deck? I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll be back. Boo! I ain't been this proud of DC since we won the Stanley Cup.